In today's video, I will show you how to paint a non-metallic metal by brush, to then add some magic touches by airbrush. I continue painting the Thor figure you have seen in previous video to paint the non-metallic metal. I will use Somber Grey and a size 1 brush from the series S of Artis Opus to paint the base color. As I will paint small areas, this brush is perfect, since the series S brush's hair is longer, which helps me to cover wider surfaces. I paint the base color, but leaving some areas unpainted to start creating contrast. Keep in mind that the NMM technique is used to paint 2D surfaces, and I am using it to painting a 3D figure. Then, I have to cheat to simulate lights and shadows where needed. On the spheres of the chest, I am highlighting the upper areas, leaving some areas with a primer color, the lower part of the spheres. This may make no sense for you, and in fact, it does not make any sense. As long as you use this technique, you will learn which areas look better highlighted and which shaded. Pictures of metallic pieces can help you a lot. This way you will understand how reflections work, and I can assure you that the more you use this technique, you will notice your understanding of volumetric will improve. To continue highlighting, I add Elfic Flesh to Somber Grey. As this color contains some yellow, it will add luminosity to the NMM. If I would have added a more yellowish color, the hue will have changed a lot, because this is a cold grey, and I want it to keep being cold. As you can see, I'm highlighting the same areas I painted in the previous step, but I am also reducing the painted area. Thus, I create midtones. Something paramount is to outline all the edges. This way I properly define everything. I add some drops of water to off-white to paint some strong planes of light, which are the glossy points. This step is crucial to get the NMM effect. Do not miss to outline all of the edges. Something important to keep in mind is that I have been using the tip of the brush a lot of time for a better accuracy. This is almost finished. Now I will apply hues and shadows. For this I will use night blue and black. I highly dilute the color, something like slop, and I apply it to darker areas and midtones. I continue cooling down the color and make it more vivid. You know, the more hues you apply, the better the minis will look. Tones applied. Now it is time to paint the extreme points of light with white. I insist on the lights a lot. Till I get a shiny white, the more layers, the more intense the color becomes. By the way, even though I say it every week, there's always someone who asks me about where all these products are available. The Artis Opus brushes can be bought at Racing Colors shop. Vallejo paint in Spain are available at the Goblin Trader shops, in Australia at GAP Games, and in Canada at Sunwood Hobbies. Even so, I am sure that someone will send me an Instagram DM asking for it. Anyway, you know that I am glad to answer any doubts you may have. Now only last to apply some touches by airbrush. This airbrush is available at my web store plus a great offer. There is a link to the offer in the description of the video. I will use the Giraldes Infinity CR Plus 0.4mm needle and 1.8 bar pressure. I dilute turquoise in 1 drop of paint to 6 drops of water. It must be highly diluted, since I will use it to add hues. If the coverage is too thick, I could obscure all previous work. And I am looking for a filter on shadow areas. With Gory Red, I will do the same. I highly dilute it to apply hues to the helmet. I remark the brightly points a little by brush. To end up, I will add the final points of light by airbrush. This step is the most important part of the video, since I will boost the glossy points and blend any noticeable brush strokes. This way we get a smooth result. And the non-metallic metal is finished. If you liked the video, share it with your homies. If in doubt, please, just leave a comment. See you in the next video.